Pinfalls Count Anywhere. Introducing the first team from the streets of New York City. They are the World Tag Team Champions, Sags, Knobs, the Nasty Boys.
Well, you can forget about the titles being on the line in this one.
They have come to work, haven't they, Tony?
How about that sign? The Nasty Boys are Cactus's toys. And we have two referees assigned. All four men are going to be going at it.
Good luck.
Pinfalls Count Anywhere. And the only thing I can say, Brain, is that if they come over here, it's all yours.
Oh, let's put it this way. They come over here. Don't yell at me to get out of here because you'll be talking to yourself.
A lot of bad blood between the four men involved. We go back to Gary.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents. Introducing first, from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, 307 pounds, Cactus Jack. His tag team partner from the state of Euphoria, 345 pounds, Max Payne.
Well,
Here we go.
Cactus Jack, Max Payne hit the ring, and immediately in this Chicago street fight, it's out of hand. Max Payne is paired off with Sags, Knobs, and Cactus Jack going at it.
Get out of here.
Not much to talk about in this one except the carnage.
Well, you can't talk about this one. Let it just take care of itself.
I think that's the remnants of a pool cue. There are two on the floor and two in the ring. Basically, all four men can go at it. No disqualifications. Pinfalls. Count Anywhere. Cactus Jack fighting without an ear. He may be missing both of them before this is over with.
This is a good old-fashioned street fight. My buddy Muggsy, the toughest street fighter in Chicago, told me the only way you win this one is you gotta be sick. Now we know the Nasties are nasty, and we know Cactus and Payne are sick.
Elbow for the big guy, Max Payne.
Cactus and Payne should go see a psychiatrist.
How about a chiropractor after this is over with? We got two on the ramp.
They should go see the Friday brothers. That's what they should do. They've had pool cues, lead pipes, chairs. And you know, Cactus Jack is missing that ear. It's all taped up. I don't know how the man even got into the ring. Well, there's a fight going on down the aisle. There's one in the ring.
Don't forget that Pinfalls Count Anywhere. The referees are paired off now with two men.
After that whack, Cactus Jack can be singing with Aaron Neville. They can be a tag team of singers.
There you see Knobs and Max Payne. I don't know where they're going, but we do know that our cameramen will go with them wherever they are.
Do we have have to follow him?
No.
I don't want to.
We can sit right here and talk about it.
That's the way I like it.
Watch out. There goes Knobs on the outside.
Where is he going?
That's one of our souvenir stands.
That's right. Boy, this is like one of the parties at your house, Tony.
You are looking at both.
They're biting, they're ripping, they're kicking. This is great.
Teeth to the forehead. A trash can to the noggin. They're going out the other side. Cactus and Max.
I can't follow all this.
Back in goes Cactus.
Well, I knew they hated each other. I didn't know they hate each other like this.
Down goes Sags.
Well, they got more hits than Aaron Neville.
Knobs and Max Payne both back up. A pickup. He's going to slam him on the table. No, wait a minute.
I'll try that shirt on to see if it fits. I'm telling you, they're sick. They're nuts.
And I'm not sure that t-shirt even fits him.
He's stuffing it down his throat.
Oddly enough, well, not oddly enough, but no one is trying to pin anyone here.
No, that's wrestling, Tony. You're not going to see any of that here. You're going to see people hurt.
Now, Sags is going after his partner. He will come into your screen momentarily. What's left of that table is being beaten over the back of Max Payne. Now we got all four men in the same area.
They're getting closer to O'Hare.
Over the safety rail.
Well, there's more weapons here. It looks like Tanya Harding's dressing area.
Cactus Jack is down, enabling a 2-on-1.
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Think souvenirs are going to be for half price now?
Think of having one of those souvenirs from the Chicago street fight.
Oh my!
Look at this.
Repeatedly with the table. Jab the table in his face. Don't try this at home. I have no idea what they're going to try now.
I have no idea how many bodies are laying all over the place. We're going to have to call Quincy. Come in and tag the toes.
There is no question that this is as wild a match that we've ever seen on a WCW pay-per-view.
I guarantee all four of these guys are going to feel it for the next couple of weeks. Somebody's going to the hospital, Shivani.
Knobs is down. Max is down. Sags is down. Cactus Jack has the table, and he's not going to play cards. Oh! My God!
You think Michael Jordan is thinking about becoming a wrestler?
No. That was a shovel. And where he got it, I don't know.
A shovel. That's a shovel. Where do you find a shovel?
Max has got the shovel. Look at him on the table.
This is tremendous.
This is unbelievable. My God, I've never seen anything like it. We've got referees helping to rearrange furniture just to get it out of the way. Cactus Jack, I don't think is going to get up.
What are you going to win in a match like this? Give up and quit. Go home. Nothing more can be proven, Tony.
I want to see how long they can go.
Oh, God. I tell you, if the Cubs can hit like that, they'd be in first place.
It's over. It's over. Ring the bell.
I've seen enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the Falls Count Anywhere match, the World Tag Team Champions, the Nasty Boys.
Well, I'll tell you, I gotta take my hat off to the Nasties. They went in there with 2 sick puppies. Well, what can you say, Tony?
Well, the most remarkable thing is the fact that Cactus Jack is even getting up now. There you see Max Payne down.
Of course he's getting up. This is the best time he's ever had.
Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, the Ultimate Dragon.
You are looking at one of the top athletes in the entire world, the Ultimate Dragon, or Ultimo Dragon, if you will. And surprisingly enough, I don't see Sonny Ono out here. Is that a first or what here, Brain?
Well, you don't know what Sonny's doing right now. He's probably getting his World Ladies Champion ready right now. He'll be out here. Don't worry about it. He has an investment here. He's a very shrewd, smart man. If he's here, you'll see him.
It's from Tijuana, Mexico, Rey Mysterio Jr.
You're not going to find a more explosive matchup to kick off a pay-per-view telecast than the one we have right now. 2 men who know each other quite well. The Ultimate Dragon and Rey Mysterio Jr. 2 of the top cruiserweights, of course. 6 of the NWO owns that cruiserweight belt right now, gentlemen.
Yeah, you know what, Tony? This is a situation here. Spring Stampede, where you used to gather all the horses together, and the young colts got a chance to run with the big studs. Opportunity knocking on the door for a lot of young colts tonight. Will they be studs when they leave Spring Stampede? High-flying match. A lot of high-risk maneuvers. Cannot wait, baby.
And we welcome to our broadcast location Mike Tenay, who joins us each and every Monday on WCW Monday Nitro, of course, as well on the Wrestling Hotline. A lot of anticipation, Mike, for this matchup between these 2 top-flight athletes.
Absolutely, Tony. A lot of anticipation for the entire Spring Stampede lineup. Of course, 1996 provided 2 memorable pay-per-view matchups between these 2 competitors. Rey Mysterio won the first meeting back at Hog Wild in Sturgis, South Dakota. Ultimo Dragon evened the score in November at World War III. In terms of pay-per-view showdowns, this will be the rubber match.
Mysterio's been making a lot of press lately, hasn't he, tonight?
I guess if you consider the National Enquirer press, he certainly has.
But he's linked with the one of the female stars from Friends, isn't that?
That's the rumor.
Well, the rumor is WCW is so hot, all the stars in Hollywood and stars all over. Eyes are glued here tonight as we watch these 2 men that right now, Iron Mike seem to be grounded just a little bit. There's no opportunity here to say, I don't know this other guy. You know what I mean? Usually in a matchup like this, sometimes, well, I don't know what this guy's going to do. These guys know each other well. They've studied the situation. Momentum now has to really come to play here.
Well, the early feeling out process in this matchup, it almost seems to me like neither man wants to make that first mistake.
Trying almost like a drop toe hold or a leg dive that time to get him down. The Dragon would not go. He just reached up with the other hand, using both legs now into a crossface. Rey Mysterio Jr. combines great balance with that quickness, but I really think of all his high-flying maneuvers that this young man has, all of his attributes, his top attribute is that heart, is that determination, is that tenacity, because seemingly every time you think you got him beat, you're wrong.
Well, we also look across the opposite side of the ring at Ultimo Dragon, and we talk many times about his perseverance. The fact that he was turned down originally by New Japan Pro Wrestling and had to travel all the way to Mexico City to become a top pro star. Now, of course, one of the great international wrestlers, but heart and perseverance on the part of both men plays such a big part in the success of their careers. And since the advent of the Cruiserweight division just over a year ago, I think that these 2 men, along with the 3-time champion Dean Malenko, have to be considered the cream of the Cruiserweight crop.
How about that spin back kick that time by...
Oh! Brother, he unloaded on him right there.
Well, he'd have put him through the uprights if they'd have been on a football field.
No question, those front leg kicks.
Solid drop kick, too.
Also, fans, want to let you know, including all the great matches we have here tonight, we do understand we're going to hear some comments and a statement from, here's a cover one count. Didn't want to pin him that time, pulled the right shoulder up, and now hooks the arm. A good look at the Ultimate Dragon. We have some comments, a statement by the Nature Boy Ric Flair. We are not so sure what that is, but we do understand he has a very shocking statement, something that will shock the world later on tonight in this telecast.
Well, Tony, the bottom line with the Nature Boy Ric Flair, he's heard the rumors throughout the wrestling world and on the street is there's not a cohesive unit any longer with the Four Horsemen, most prestigious group of guys in the history of this industry. And maybe he will tell us how he's going to make that thing cohesive. As we see here, Iron Mike, you said feeling out, but they know that they got to sometime catapult themselves in the midair to get this thing done, you know what I mean?
Turn it loose, and I think this is such an important
That's
matchup.
the word, turn it loose.
The current cruiserweight title holder, the NWO 6, since upsetting Malenko, and the WCW Executive Committee would likely consider the winner of this bout, I think, as the #1 contender.
Well, there's so much mutual respect here for each other. The first time a man makes a mistake, you're going to watch the other man turn it on. That's what they're waiting for, a mistake.
Right out of the short arm scissor submission hold. Into the ropes goes Mysterio. Picked up that time.
Oh!
My goodness, what a drop that was.
Take him out now. You got a chance. Finish him off.
Had him up in the crucifix on his shoulders and then dropped down. You see Mysterio right now having problems with his lower back.
And that's probably what the Dragon will work on here. Here he goes. Back to the
is.
back once
Oh!
again. Into the power bomb. Picked
Got
him
it.
up again. Oh, my goodness. And a catapult backward. Using the top rope as a guillotine that time. Really knocking the wind out of Rey Mysterio Jr.
Make no mistake about it, Delta Dragon went ahead and went right back to work when he got him hurt and continuing the onslaught right here.
about
Give
that?
it a sleeper.
Once again, working on the upper body, working on the neck and the back now of Mysterio, and give Ultimate Dragon.
He's got that sleeper hooked on good. He's got him snatched in there really good.
You know, I wonder, we talked about no Sonny Ono here. Mike Tenay, do you have any inside word on that?
Well, I'm shocked, I think, as much as anyone, because we've seen how prominent Sonny Ono has been in some of Ultimo Dragon's prior matchups.
Maybe with the fact that his ladies heavyweight champion, Akira Hokuto's coming out later on, he's going to focus all his attention to her.
He's not going to put him to sleep, though. He's lost his grip on the hold.
Yeah, but I don't buy that at all because this man here has held 9 titles at one time. This here is what brought Sonny Ono Bono to the dance, and why he's not out here is very mysterious to me.
Yeah, it's never stopped him in the past, has it?
No.
Not at all. Mysterio is going to hit the far side ropes, but Ultimate Dragon one step ahead, turned, and caught him with a back elbow. A pickup again, running power bomb here.
That move invented by Jushin Thunder Liger of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and Ultimo Dragon has perfected it.
He really
He's
has.
not going for the cover. He's not trying to pin the man.
That move named the Liger Bomb, but almost you may want to call that the Dragon Bomb now. The way he can execute that. Up on top, almost like a tombstone pile driver here.
Exactly
That's
what it is.
It's on target. And Dragon very confidently makes a cover here and pulls him up.
I don't understand this.
That's a mistake, I believe, I Mike, right there. Once you got a guy in a position to go ahead and go get to the pay window, you got to put him away.
Yeah, very much a surprise, and shocking, actually, on the part of Dragon. At this point, he goes right back to the sleeper.
Apparently, he wants to either put this man out or have him submit. He does not want to get a 3 count. Can you read that into that, Mike?
He's trying to prove some point. I'm not exactly sure what it is, and maybe, again, without Sonny Ono at ringside to guide him, maybe he's missing Sonny.
I mean, it's very simple. He had him. He had him with that power bomb.
Sure did.
He had him when he had him up on that crucifix. He had the man beat there. He wasted time, though. And with a man like Rey Mysterio Jr., you don't waste any time because he can beat you a lot of different ways. And that's one of them right there.
Give him an opportunity to come back, regroup, change the momentum, and that's what it takes. The heart of Rey Mysterio Jr. Now that let's see if he can stay with it well. Right back to work. I'll tell you what, Ultimate Dragon really got a game plan going tonight on Micah.
And
Back
very
leg.
successful to this point, Dusty.
You're right, a back leg front kick. You talked about, Mike, earlier, the perseverance of Ultimate Dragon.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Listen to what?
That. Doesn't sound good.
Well, it depends on if you're Rey Mysterio or if you're the Ultimo Dragon.
No, I'm talking about from where I'm sitting. I
From
like
where
to hear
you're,
that.
well, it does have a distinct sound to it. Up and down.
Front suplex by Dragon, and again working on the head and upper body of Mysterio.
And now working on the legs here.
Locked in a death lock.
Yeah.
Gonna try and sit back and bridge and chin lock at the same time.
He could uncle him right here. A lot of pressure on them knees. I tell you, that will rip him out right there.
Look at the torque on the neck.
Yeah, we talked about hooking the legs, but the effect here is on the back, the neck. What he's been working on here, you take a look in the background, this capacity crowd on hand, and they are with Rey Mysterio Jr. trying to get this youngster to bounce back here.
Of course, Dusty mentioned the fact that Ultimo Dragon had unified the 9 different cruiserweight and junior heavyweight belts from around the world late last year. Of course, don't forget, Rey Mysterio had a taste of the championship gold as well.
Almost got a pin that time.
That was almost 4 shoulders down there. That was very close. Ultimo Dragon almost got caught in his own web.
Dragon dropped down out of the inverted surfboard and almost got counted down as far as his shoulders.
And have you noticed? The Dragon has taken all the aerial moves out of Rey Mysterio's handbook.
He really has.
I mean, he hasn't done this stuff over the top rope, through the floor, none of that stuff yet.
It's been a variety of submission holds working on the back. And there's Rey Mysterio Jr. desperation move, but it worked.
And so aware of the count. So aware that he needs a victory here.
He's hurt. He is hurt, though. You don't usually see him drop like that. He's hurt.
But he bought some time that time by sending the man on the outside to the safety rail, back in the Dragon. And Rey Mysterio, with fist of fire that time, sends him to the right side. And he just walked right into the sleeper basically that time. Couldn't escape it. I really don't think that time, Mike, that Rey Mysterio had much left with the exception of whipping the man into the ropes.
Well, he threw Dragon into the steel guardrail, and it looked like Mysterio was trying to get his wind back, trying to get his breath back, but Dragon quickly back into the ring and goes right back to work, taking the advantage with the sleeper.
Well, you could hear him kicking the air right out of his lungs. He didn't have anything to go on. He's out of gas. He's running on fumes right now.
Yeah, Ultimo Dragon really is right now in control of this situation, both physically and I think mentally.
Shoulder block takedown, and here goes the Dragon again. It's Rey Mysterio with his own sleeper.
I don't think he's got enough strength to put him out, though.
You need to climb up on his back and get it in there good, hook it in, cut off that irate artery.
Went to a side headlock, over the top, balance grab, kicked him in the back. The Dragon hit the ropes. Spin wheel kick, hit on the outside goes Ultimate Dragon.
Well, here we go, guys.
Here we go.
Here comes Rey Mysterio Jr. Put the brakes on that suicide dive that time. Dragon, top on the outside.
He just ran up the top ropes. Monkey flipped himself off the top ropes onto his
All
opponent.
right, I'm sorry to interrupt you. We talked about the demands by Kevin Nash, the top of the broadcast. Lee Marshall is back in the locker room area. Let's go to Lee right now. Following the story. Lee, go ahead.
Tony, thank you very much. You're right. They have promised me an interview, at least a statement of fact from Kevin Nash. Hopefully, he does have a demand or two. Mr. Nash, Lee Marshall here. Well, 6. I'm sorry. I was looking for Kevin Nash. He had a demand that he wanted to air publicly. And wait a minute. Tony, guys, I'm sorry. We'll try to get something a little bit later on. Back to you guys.
What did he say?
I have no idea what he said right there.
He
But
said, get out of my face, I'm slamming the door.
that's basically what it was. So nothing there yet. But 6 is in the locker room area. And once again, there's no Scott Hall here tonight. How about that guillotine leg drop on the back of the head there, Mike?
Well, when we went away for that interview in the back, Mysterio has really unleashed his offense. A couple of high-risk springboard moves, concluding with that leg drop delivered to the back of the head, but he gets just a 2 count on Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon really hurt the back of his head. Could be a little drowsy right now.
All right, Lee Marshall is still back there attempting to get an interview, and we hope to go back momentarily to Lee, missing the flying body press that time.
I'll tell you, Tony, if Nash is going to make demands, he's going to do it at the last minute.
Oh my goodness, his head hit the top of the ring post that time.
He's finished now.
Oh my goodness, that drop kick on the rear end.
How can he get up? Look at that.
Propelled that head right in. Oh, Mike, you could hear that. You could see the fans wince behind him. The Dragon kind of skinned the cat maneuver and a cross body inside out.
Slingshotting himself over the top and landing with that cross body block. Mysterio in serious trouble.
Now why, if he had Mysterio in this trouble, would he try a high-risk maneuver, Mike, like this? And now he's in trouble as well.
I think he feels maybe the opportunity was there to put Mysterio away for good. That series of high-risk moves, the force that Mysterio's head hit that steel ring post, not just thrown in there, but drop kicked at full speed by Dragon.
Forearm shots this time, maybe the first high-impact type blows we've seen in a long time in this match, maybe the first ones ever. And Mysterio rebounded the forearm shot of his own. He drop kicked him. How about that?
Right in midair. Well,
Right
both of
in
them were
midair.
flying up there. What a move that was.
I mean, Mysterio, his body has taken a beating. In the short time this match has been on, this man has been put through. He's been put through it.
Two things happened there. He drop kicked the man on the knees, and then he stopped his momentum. He went head first in Mysterio into the mat as a result.
6 repetitions, now 7 from the giant swing applied by Ultimo Dragon, but he looks the worse for wear.
Yeah, he's a wobbling himself, and now he's down. Whoever gets up first and can regain their composure might go ahead and take this thing.
You know, I never have been a supporter of what Sonny Ono stands for because I know what type of person he is. However, in this match, the Ultimo Dragon has had some opportunities, but he's really kind of blown it.
Well,
He's had the opportunity to take the man down,
Yeah.
to finish the match, and what happens? He puts him in the giant swing,
yeah,
and he gets wobbly as well.
That's easy to say, but in the heat of battle, and in there with Rey Mysterio Jr., you got to take it quick, and if you don't, them opportunities don't come along.
Up on top, look at this.
See there?
1, 2, he pulled him over. 1, 2, no sir. Oh boy, back and forth they go.
Great reversal by Dragon, almost getting the victory.
Irish whip far side, landed on his feet.
Enziguri style kick to the back of the head, shades of Antonio Inoki, 2 count.
And the youngster's out. Boy, you got to really press those shoulders harder than that if you want Rey Mysterio Jr. down, or you need to knock him out. In the top rope, oh boy, that'll serve its purpose
Junior's
right there.
going on instinct, and sometimes instinct can go ahead and win you a match, but I guarantee you, this is as bad down as I've seen him.
And sometimes
ever.
it can turn around and bite you right in the mask.
Dangerous place, both men in the knee.
Great Frankensteiner off the top.
Covers in 1 and 2.
got
and
him.
Nope,
No.
the foot is on the ropes, and great ring presence by the former Cruiserweight champ Rey Mysterio Jr. realizing could not see the ropes, but just swung the legs and the hips to the right side and got the right foot on top of that bottom rope. A pickup. Mysterio tried a right hand. He tried to get out of that suplex there, Mike.
Well, tried the Tiger suplex. Mysterio quickly makes it.
1, 2, other way, 1, 2, no!
Again, either man could have won this match.
And right now, just defensive wrestling, as you can see, but very successful by Mysterio.
Hook him up.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, and a great succession of near falls, ending with the Rey Mysterio Jr. roll-up victory.
Let's go. We understand we need to go backstage. All right, what's going on here?
Lead it up, man! Park. I'm gonna moiter the boom. I'm psyched up to the max, but this is like
That's not Jonathan and Jennifer Hart.
easy. Perfect. I won't take anything away from the party because the party's gonna be party because it's gonna be cool anyway, but I'm gonna invite a lot of women, probably 14 or 22 women. You have any problem with that?
Savage looks to me like he's
Not a
on-
problem. I like it. Let's throw a special party. Slim Jims for everybody. What do you think?
Yeah.
DDP goes down. Let's do the thing.
Nothing's too good for his
Oh,
friend.
yeah. I like it like that. Which way to the ring? That's my only problem.
St. Patrick's standing back there, still looks disgusted.
Well, in the midst of the problems that are crystal clear that happened within.
Tony, there's a lot of problems here right now. A lot of problems.
The Macho Man Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth
Making the way in, baby.
in a no disqualification match.
Well, I hope he doesn't take DDP lightly, because DDP wants to get his hands on this man. Diamond's never had many friends, never asked for many friends. He's done it his own way, kind of like Sinatra. And you don't want to make him mad. He didn't ask for any help. He went right at the NWO all by himself. Sure, he got banged up a lot, but he's fighting for the love and the pride of his wife, a woman he really loves. He said wrestling is what he does the best. But he says his woman, Kimberly, that's his wife.
The Macho Man Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth. This match, no
Step into it. I'll tell you, Savage isn't the same Savage. He's taking this lightly. He's usually more intense. And with Diamond Dallas, you've got to be more intense. Either that or he's playing some kind of a mind game and thinks he can get Diamond Dallas. Probably the biggest pay-per-view of that man's life right now. Thinks he can have his way with him.
Yeah, without a doubt. When you're stepping up a ladder, guys, when you're going up to the top, once you get there, you got to be ready to face the player.
And he's ready to stay there.
The Macho Man Randy Savage, and of course he has had great matches. And he certainly has to be considered one of the major superstars this sport has ever seen. But for the next man making his way in, you have to say, and I know all three of us would agree in unison, this is the biggest night for DDP. Let's go with that to Mean Gene Okerlund with DDP.
That's close enough, Tony. Yes, DDP is with me. Diamond Dallas Page, come on in, no disqualification. The Macho Man Randy Savage with Liz in his corner. And tonight, there's no tomorrow. Tonight, it's going to be you with Kimberly in your corner for all of the spoils.
You know, Gino, sometimes in life, a man's got to stand up for what really matters, or else you're just passing through. Savage, you stepped into my real world, and you found out what really matters to me. By doing it, when you did it, you stepped over the line. So tonight, you're mine.
All right, Kimberly, the wife, you're going to be in your husband's corner tonight, and you know what this is all about if anybody does.
Yeah, Gene. Everybody's been talking about how this is the most important match in Page's life, and that the odds are stacked against him. Well, all I've been hearing at home is about how he's going to get Randy Savage for what he did to me. Now, normally, I like him to keep a positive attitude about everything. But rage is a powerful emotion. And in this case, I think I'm just gonna let it ride.
Oh, I like that.
His rage is gonna even the odds.
Diamond Dallas Page and Kimberly with her input, her take on it all. Right now, let's get you back to David Pinzer. No, but beg your pardon. Back to you, Tony.
You know, Tony, did you notice her voice was breaking there? She was ready to cry. She was ready to break down there. Diamond Dallas, he's going to have some fun tonight.
With the ring introduction, we go to the ring, and our ring announcer for our main event match, Michael Buffer.
From the celebrity pages of Playboy, she is escorting her husband. She is Kimberly. And here tonight to defend Kimberly's honor, defend his own honor, and defend all he's done in his professional wrestling career, the master of the diamond cutter, 6'5", 255 pounds, ready for the biggest match of his life. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the WCW, here is Diamond Dallas Page. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? There's only one thing left to say. Let's get ready to rumble!
No disqualification. Diamond Dallas Page, classic story in our sport. The man who was told that he didn't have what it takes. The man who would not be told no. The man who has worked so hard. Oh, for crying out loud.
Pointed. This isn't your big day. It's your last day on the planet Earth. Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
But the man who would not say no. He's not received or garnered a whole lot of friends in the sport by his actions. We all know that. But who can deny, after what he has done to the NWO, after the stand that he has taken, been a stand on his own, for his own self, but you can't deny, and you can't really not respect Diamond Dallas Page.
He took an opportunity to achieve something. He set a goal years ago. No matter what anybody thought about, what anybody really cared about, he trained, he worked, he set a goal to be in this position that he's in now. Underdog that he might be, I guarantee you, he has became a major player at WCW.
And he probably has the most devastating finishing maneuver in the sport.
Yes,
he can put it on you so many different ways, from so many different sides of that ring. When you think you got him, you could be in the diamond cutter. You could be out cold real quick.
Yeah, this is no disqualification. You know, they'll have to take this thing out to the street.
Oh boy, the Macho Man waited until he got the moment, and tell you what, DDP just will not let it happen. He just refused to let the Macho Man get the advantage. Just absolutely refused to look at it.
Yeah, boy, the adrenaline is flowing, and as she said, let it ride, DDP, let it ride.
And it's no disqualification. They can do it all. They can go any place, and it'll probably happen out in the parking lot, all the way back to Memphis, maybe, up to who knows where.
The Macho Man trying to escape once again, and Diamond Dallas Page just not letting it happen. Here's a man refusing. Oh, boy, that was a mistake. Blocked it. Look at this.
Yeah, right back on the offense. Right back to work. Got him up high. Just tossed him down.
It was almost an atomic drop from over the top. Page to the attack once again. He was going for the diamond cutter right there.
Yeah, right there now.
The Savage held onto the ropes.
Now, we can talk about Dallas training and where he's at. We got to remember the Macho Man Randy Savage has been on all the big ones. He's been in there with the biggest in the world, and he's been a player for a long time. And he ain't taking this thing lightly either. This is important to him.
Kimberly out there, amazingly enough, it was the attempt at the diamond cutter that turned the tide here. The Macho Man's gonna jump down there, and he doesn't care who's there at all. If he knocked down Kimberly, that would have been fine for him. He went right in there, blew right past the gorgeous lady, and now they're in the stands.
It's no disqualification.
Sure is.
Yeah, they are right back up in it right now, I guarantee you.
Are they heading our way?
No, I think it's the opposite way. It's a very dangerous place to be here. For wrestlers, for fans, for security officers as well. Oh boy, spiriting head first to the side of the risers, holding the stands. There you can see a lot of sharp edges on those risers as well. They're gonna take it outside.
Right through the door there, and I tell you what, now you understand where the Macho Man Randy Savage is coming from. I guarantee you one thing, got him some plunder now. It's breaking loose here. The Macho Man understands. I tell you guys, the importance of a loss here.
Dallas with a back
Take it
kick.
away!
Took it away from him. What a fight.
A lot of people would say it's garbage on garbage. That's the way Diamond Dallas is looking at it.
He's found another one there.
Oh, he cracked him too.
Good.
They're working their way back towards the ring there now, and I guarantee you, if you thought this was going to be pretty, you got another thing coming.
They're fighting back towards the ring now.
You got a stitcher card now, choking him with it.
I don't think that's the extension cord. I think that's the...
That's a card, though. That's
cord
a
to
card.
the cable, yeah. That's the cord.
Cable card.
The cable cord. Over the top, he shoots Savage in.
Well, go on in there and get him now.
I mean, Page hasn't backed up one step. He has taken this fight to the Macho Man.
Look at this.
Well, he's got his hands on the babe.
And look from behind. Oh, Liz rakes his back. And Kimberly,
She got stuck in the middle, man.
She got stuck in the middle, and she was hit that time.
Yeah, poor thing. She got stuck right in the middle. She need to get out of the action there.
That's right. The ladies just need to try to get out of the way, but you can see that Liz is going to get involved if need be. Here's a pickup.
Oh, man.
How about that? Encouragement for the fans there at ringside. Trying to get back up.
Watch the top here. Notice for this move right here. The Macho Man Randy Savage high up top.
Oh, he was way up there.
Boy, he drove him right across that rail, too, in the chest.
Things don't look too good for Diamond Dallas right now.
Well, when you're in here, I mean, this is the big game he wanted to be in. He trained so hard for it, an underachiever, if you will. Now, is the bottom line here, can he come back from this onslaught by the Macho Man Randy Savage?
Oh. Just doing with reckless abandon to that steel steps.
Now what we're seeing here is the veteran take over. Savage now is dictating the course of this match.
That's a good point.
He's been there before.
That's right.
He's been in the alleys. He's been in the trenches. A lot more than this man, Diamond Dallas. He can have all the intentional fortitude he wants and the love for his wife. But that man, the Macho Man, he has been to the plate.
Sometimes you don't realize what you got yourself into. This is not on DDP, but not only has he faced the entire NWO single-handedly, not only has he gone in, as the old cliche goes, to the Lion's Den, he is facing one of the great superstars and former world champions of all time, the Macho Man Randy Savage. And yes, maybe at the beginning he was running, but he always had a plan.
Yeah.
And this plan is unfolding right before us.
Yeah, and the other thing is Dallas hasn't asked no help from anybody doing all these things that's going on. So that's why he finds himself. Whoa, watch your ropes, Reb. Well, anything goes.
He kicked out of a 2 count, even with the foot on the rope.
2, 3, 2. Look.
Well, she's gonna lie.
You saw a beautiful woman like that, a liar.
I'd do it again. Savage looking now. What's he doing here?
Going after Kimberly.
Oh, now there's no call for this.
And Buffer. Nail Buffer. Big
Well,
deal.
Michael got up from his chair and he did the right thing right there. I guarantee you he don't want none of that.
Savage knows what he's doing.
Don't forget, fans, no disqualification. He's going to wail away with this chair.
And listen to the sound we're going to hear.
He needs to drop and roll. Oh, my goodness. Drop and roll. Get out of there.
I'm not sure he's aware what's even going on. He didn't know Savage had a chair or where Savage was at that particular time.
He's in bad shape too, Brain. I mean, he's crawling down and he's laid out right here. He's got to reach way down, man.
And he's coughing now. He's coughing. His lungs have been hurt.
He's in trouble. What?
Well, now then, I think he wants this chair.
David Pinter, give up your chair. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, there is, too.
Should we slap Pinter around?
No, announcers do not need to be slapped around. Enough said on that.
Oh, he got him again. Well, that's a war zone out there. That's no place you want to be when you're non-combatant. You don't want to be out in the war zone. Dallas might have had enough time to regroup right here.
Oh! He tossed him the chair, and when he caught it, he nailed him with it.
Nailed him with it. That's good. See if he can get to his feet now. Good move.
Well, you thought Diamond Dallas was out. You thought he didn't have a hope. He didn't have a prayer. All of a sudden, smart enough, clever enough. That shows you what a survivor this man is.
That's right.
How this man all his life has had to depend on nobody but himself, and he took advantage of it. He showed the Macho Man what it's all about.
Up to his feet. The Macho ducked.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, this is where you don't want to be.
No, not in the corner with these fists flying right here.
One of the toughest, hardest punchers. Ask any wrestler who has faced the Macho Man. You don't want to be. Look at this!
There you go!
Page! He said it not too long ago. I'll take whatever it takes to get one punch in, and you saw it before your eyes right there.
And it's no disqualification. He can do whatever he wants.
Ducked.
Brother, he got it over Tea Kettle there. You know what I'm talking about.
Know exactly what
Going for the pin.
2.
Oh, he took him over. He took him almost out of his boots.
Savage may be a little disappointed on that one. He wants to beat this man, but it obviously, from the look he cut towards the referee, obviously going to take a lot more. Once again, back to the attack. Now grinding. DDP. Face first, throat first.
Yeah.
Top rope, and pulling back on the rope.
All offense. The Macho Man Randy Savage, as the Brain said, right here, all that experience of being in the big game is really coming to full right here for the Macho Man Randy Savage.
And you know, Dusty, usually people make the same mistakes all the time.
Yeah.
They caught him. Look at this. Don't do this to DDP. Little arrogance may not go too far here. Spin, boom. Boy, you can see that one coming.
Yeah, he waited too long, guys.
And DDP was smart. He could have spin wheel kicked him there in the head. He waited the opportunity to let Savage think he had him. He is doing a tremendous job here right now.
Diamond Dallas Page.
It may not look at you, he's flat on his back, but he's not beaten.
Kimberly circling the ring, clapping, trying to get the fans behind her husband.
Yeah, they got a 10 count. They need to get to their feet here.
Liz is scratching her head. She's worried.
Boy, look at these two men go.
Her meal ticket.
And Savage, first man up, planted him with that one.
Yeah, he hammered him right there.
Scoop slam. Once again, down he goes. These two men have been in one hell of a fight.
Yeah, it's wall. It's in
really
the wall
is.
zone out there.
Stomping in the back of the head. Savage.
I knew Savage had a plan. When he came out here and started backing off and running, that's not Savage. He wanted to be in total control. And he is right now. He's been for quite some time now.
Kicks him and holds him by the hair to slam him again. Big time, high impact blows from the Macho Man Randy Savage on one DDP. Look as he tries to pull himself up again.
Yeah. There's fight left in him.
You're not kidding. Diamond Dallas Page will not stay down.
I'm telling you, this is a gutty performance right here by Dallas Page, trying to get back to his feet, trying to hang in there. But I'm gonna tell you what, guys, if he nails this thing, you can pack this stuff up, and we off to another place. I guarantee you right here now.
Oh my! What?
Well, he's a ragging old pencil.
Well, now this is good for Diamond Dallas. He's got more time with no one pounding him to recoup.
Oh no!
Use the bell.
Our spare ring bell. There's always two at ringside. He's got that one. He's pushing cameramen out of the way.
No disqualification. He can do whatever he wants.
No one is safe. Now DDP, who moments ago was
grab it
She's
and
got
run.
the bell.
Grab it and run.
But that has not stopped him from his perch.
Whoa.
The Macho Man getting his balance. Is DDP with us or not? The question's going to be answered in a few seconds. He is.
He let him lay there too long.
DDP's coming alive.
I knew that. He pulled himself up 3 times before the elbow. He was playing possum on the 4th time.
Well, Savage has been to the mountaintop. He stood on top of that mountain before. Now it's Dallas Page's turn. He wants to be on that mountaintop, and he's going to go there if he has to drag Savage with him.
Diamond cutter coming.
See if we can get him around. He can get him from any position right here. Got it. Whoa, no.
Oh, boy. That was a great counter move to a backslide.
That was a great counter move.
Oh, that's the experience right here showing.
You're not kidding. I don't know many times we've ever seen someone get out of a diamond cutter like that.
Doesn't matter how you get out of it as long as you get out of it.
That's right. Savage knows
That
if it's
is-
on, it's
that
over.
is-
1,
it's over.
2. No, it's not over yet. It is not over yet.
And this is going to frustrate Savage, I guarantee it.
You're not kidding. We are seeing a man with no friends. A man
listen.
who has built his career on his own, come back from the dead 100 times to say no.
Well, now he's slapping the referee.
Oh, my goodness.
Now he's kicking him.
He is hit.
Oh, no, I'm going to tell you what.
He's going to pile drive a referee. Mark Curtis down.
And he's got about a 12-inch neck. He may never walk again.
I'm going to tell you what.
He's going to whip
The
him.
frustration of the NWO is coming out right here in this match.
You're right, Dusty. You're exactly right. He's forgotten about Page. He's just frustrated. He's beside himself right now.
Yeah, but still whipping a referee with his own belt? For God's sake, what purpose does this serve? What have we become?
Well, it's
What is going
NWO
on here?
mentality. That's what it is, Tony. It works for some people. Nothing wrong with it if it works for you. And I don't know anymore.
All right.
Going up top.
So now with the referee beaten, thrown away, the 1, 2, 3 count does not come into the concern for the Macho Man Randy Savage.
But is Page playing possum again?
No, he's hurt, baby.
I think he is hurt.
He
Let's
is
see.
hurt.
Savage up.
Savage has won so many matches with this move right here.
Bingo.
Yeah.
He's hurt.
Bingo. See, there's nobody to count. No one to make the 3 count.
Maybe that was the plan Savage
Yeah,
had.
but
Exactly.
also, that's right, maybe he would have gotten up anyway.
There's something coming. Oh, no, man.
Nick Patrick
He
is it.
walked out a little while ago. What's he going to do? Uh-oh.
Oh, look at this right here.
Nick Patrick for his second tour here.
The handwriting's on the wall right now.
And a very big smile from Kevin Nash as well, who has come out. It's been a big night for Kevin Nash.
Everyone's watching this.
It is on.
He got him. He hooked him, boys. He hooked him. That's it. That's it.
This place has erupted. Everyone is standing. Savage, when you thought he had Diamond Dallas had Savage. And look at Nick Patrick.
The pressure's on him right now, Brain. He knows he's not going to get up.
Come on, Patrick.
Count him. Go ahead. You better count.
Come on.
1, 2, 3.
He got him.
He got him! Is this Patrick back or what? You tell me. I can't figure it out.
Diamond Dallas Page!
Oh, it's not over yet.
Oh my.
The frustration of the NWO is really starting to unravel here.
What turmoil there is.
But I think the main thing is...
Oh, here they come.
Oh, Bischoff. Bischoff is leading the pack.
And you look at that face. Look at
DiBiase's back.
power. What is going on here?
Well, there is dissension going on here. Oh, man.
Buffalo's out there. Norton's out there.
The bogus Sting.
Vincent is out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest is for the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship. It is set for one fall and will be fought under Raven's rules. The winner of this match will defend the title tomorrow evening on Nitro against Goldberg. Introducing first, from the Jersey Shore, weighing 253 pounds, he is the master of the Diamond Cutter and the WCW United States Heavyweight Champion, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page!
Oh, you talk about intensity. He is the champ. He'll defend the belt that he does not own here. And lest us forget the very important point brought up by David Pinter, the winner of the match will face Goldberg tomorrow night, live on WCW Monday Nitro from Colorado Springs. Back we go to our ring announcer.
Introducing the challenger. He's from the Bowery and weighs 237 pounds, the leader of the flock, Raven!
Well, he's sporting that United States Championship belt. Problem is he don't own it. That belt belongs to DDP.
Isn't it interesting that the champion, Diamond Dallas Page, was the first man introduced in this title matchup? Raven is not the U.S. champ. Do not believe Lodi's sign.
We don't believe anything Lodi says or writes about. Boy, Raven is certainly taking his time getting here, isn't he? Well, now he puts the... Oh, wait a minute!
It's because he's got help from Sick Boy.
And Sick Boy got crowned.
And Diamond Dallas is ready for Raven.
Here, you're not kidding. Here we go. Uppercut. The belt. He doesn't want to put it around his waist. He wants to throw it right in the face of Raven. And Page, we know how intense and what a fighter he is. But I believe this is as intense in the early going we've ever seen the U.S. Heavyweight Champion, guys.
Well, this is going to be a war. Oh! Sent him right into the corner, and DDP follows up with the backdrop suplex.
No messing around about that. He knew what he was going to do, and he wanted to do it. He wanted to plant him in the middle of that ring.
That's what he did, and now Mark Curtis letting him know, hey, the belt's over here, let's get this thing going, and he does with a forearm shot. Sent him on the outside, right to the feet of the fans there, right to the safety rail, but now Sick Boy again gets involved. And Sick Boy again gets nailed.
DDP up and over the top, the slingshot into a crossbody block. Both members of the flock go down.
Wow. Sick Boy, Sick Boy is there for a purpose to help out Raven, and he gets thrown head first now into the safety rail. Page trying to get in. Oh, my goodness, 2 straight times. That time not only did he fall, but his shoulder, his arm hit the apron as he was going down, guys.
But he's also favoring his ribs. I think Raven's picked out the spot now, and he's going to work on those ribs.
Now remember, our next match is no disqualification. But this one has all the remnants of a no DQ match in that they're doing just about everything.
Well, twice Raven ran across the ring and nailed Page right in the injured ribs with the knee. It's the short arm clothesline. He was trying for the even flow, and Page knew it.
He sure was.
Great strategy by Page to counter and drive him into the corner.
You know, we've seen Raven for months out here. When a man's hurt, he takes advantage. DDT's the man.
Down he goes. Cover 1, 2.
But there's a lot of fight in this Raven. He's a very talented wrestler. Don't take anything away from him.
We never do. He went for it. That time he was going for the diamond cutter. He grabbed the head, as you could plainly see. Raven saw that one coming, and he escaped. So now each man has escaped each man's primary weapon.
The
He's being tailed.
No, you're not kidding.
And nailed.
And speaking of escapes, while Raven tries to escape the ring, DDP follows in close pursuit.
And yeah, and so does the referee, which is a credit to Mark Curtis as he's letting him go. Holy smokes, they're on the stagecoach. Oh my goodness, referee goes down too. My goodness, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street.
DDP's up on top
And
of
he's
the
on
stagecoach.
top of it.
Oh my!
What a fight. I love this.
That's a first. A double axe handle from a stagecoach.
Into the bales of hay.
Yes.
Well, it's WCW Spring Stampede. What do you expect?
This match is going. Ooh, my. Corral that man.
Yeah, take him out back and make him hanker a bit. Whatever those cowboy words are.
The lid from the steel trash can to the back of the head of Raven, and now DDP has another weapon.
And you probably are asking yourself, how can they let this match go on?
Raven's rules.
Exactly, 2 words. Raven's rules.
Take out the trash.
He asked for it.
Watch out. He wagon wheeled him. Everything that's breakable, they're breaking.
Run the wagon wheel through him. Beat him with those boards. Fix the fences, mend the fences. Giddy up.
He's gonna suplex him.
Where?
On the website. And he almost nailed Lee Marshall.
But Marshall's got his hands up. He was caught doing something.
You better run. Right at WCWWrestling.com. Well, my goodness. The fans are chanting DDP. Oh! Holy smokes.
Do you realize in about a half hour this building will be a garage?
I think so, because we still have a no disqualification match for the world title to come and a Ravens rules match for the U.S. title. Ravens going after something, guys.
What was that?
I don't know, but it exploded as he hit Page in the head with it.
Was that a cake pan?
What would a cake pan be doing out here?
I don't know. Into the audience. Oh, that's our VIP booth over there.
For you people at home that got nothing to do during the weekend, want to invite these two over to your house for some time for a little party.
We got
those aren't the guys to have.
We got VIPs at their own private box here that has been completely altered by Ray. Oh my! Oh my goodness!
Those bad ribs and all.
You're not bad ribs and kidneys.
And just no give to that table.
None at all.
Double axe handle delivered, as you mentioned, directly into the already injured rib area.
Look at this fight. They've torn down everything.
There's a bull here. And a cowbell. Or was that a steer? Oh, Mike, we've seen everything. We've seen, I mean, he's rolling over. He's got a trash can. Oh, my. This could end it right here. Because Page doesn't realize what he's got.
Trouble.
Oh, in the back.
Oh, he's got that rope.
And the cowbell.
Oh, and he's choking him with the bull rope.
Oh, my goodness.
They just went right after each other, didn't they?
You know, guys, this is an extension of what I guess began a long time before we knew these two men, but even an extension of what transpired on MTV Live. The coffee table, the stop sign that DDP took at the hands of Raven.
And Raven's walking him on a leash like a dog.
They just continued this on into this arena here in Denver. From the stagecoach to the corral to the wagon wheels to the VIP booth.
To the hay.
Sick Boy has the kitchen sink in his hand.
Of course he does. Why not?
Who doesn't? Everyone carries a kitchen sink on them.
Yes, if you're a member of the flock, you need one.
Or a refrigerator, of course. Makes sense.
So much for the cliche, everything but the kitchen sink.
Talk about going down the drain.
1, 2. don't put him in the garbage disposal yet.
Now, you haven't beat on him enough. There's more chairs and stuff to beat on him with.
Oh, man. This match has run hot and cold.
Now we need a trash smasher out here. This is great.
This is.
I love this pay-per-view.
And the fans are chanting DDP.
It's like he's wearing the bell.
He's fighting back. Page.
He's fighting for his life right now.
From nowhere, gets a second win.
And he's fighting for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship.
Reverses.
Drop toe hold. Raven goes face first into the kitchen sink.
Wow, the old Drano maneuver. How about that?
Raven gets a little bit of his own medicine. Loves to drop toe hold people face first into steel chairs.
Hey, if we're lucky, we'll see the little man in the boat in the blue water.
My goodness. We have seen everything, and we still haven't seen anything yet because a world title no disqualification match is coming out here. Look at this. Look at the sink. Look at the cowbell. Raven. Look at the referee lost his tie. Holy goodness. What a night.
While Page tries to get to his feet.
Sick boy just reached in for something.
Now here comes Kidman. Kidman splashed his own man. And out he goes. Page, come on. 2. No, sir.
And remember, the winner of this match tomorrow night meets
Goldberg?
Goldberg. You got that right.
What condition is the winner going to be in to face Goldberg?
Oh, guys, these are the greatest athletes in the world.
This is the greatest time in my life in this sport. This is a oh!
Hit him with a crutch.
Now, he's been hit with a crutch before. 1, 2.
No!
Didn't beat him. Did not beat him.
How does he do it?
But came
how does he
darn
keep
close.
reaching down and doing this?
Incredibly, both men hurt, winded, bruised, tattered.
What could he have going for him?
Got him here.
Page got him rolled up. 1, 2. No. My goodness.
Just 2 with the small package.
It's a tribute to both these athletes. They can keep going, guys.
How do they do it?
Well, Page has never asked for help from anyone. He just wants to fight.
This is what it's all about. He's calling in some help. Hammer has come in.
Well, we had some question whether Hammer was associated with the flock, but
Sure, they're very close. Look at him.
Well, that's 2 members of the flock that hit their leader.
He just clotheslined the boss.
Hammer gets sinked.
Couple down the drain.
Page covers 1, 2, and he got the left shoulder up incredibly.
How long can they go? How much more can each of these athletes take?
You have to remember, Raven loves this kind of punishment.
That's right.
I don't see how anybody could love this. That speaks for itself. And I'm not so, he's calling the flock in again. Under Raven's rules, here comes big man Reese.
Wow.
Reese is in. Reese picks up Page, choking him up high. Slammed him down for Raven. 1, 2.
No,
Did he get him? No, sir.
There's still fight left in Diamond Dallas Page.
And every member, just about every member of the flock has come in, but Page has battled through all of it. Who else is he calling in now?
Marines.
Lodi and the stop sign. Oh, my!
Oh, he put the brakes on and he stopped right there. Boom! On that head.
Hammer! And then caught.
That was Sick Boy that went down.
Yeah,
Now
they're
Kidman.
Yes, yes.
How about that? Who's that? Who in the world would...
There's the even flow, the DDT.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, we got a new champion.
He won the title. Who is that guy?
I saw him out here earlier as a grip.
I didn't see. I've never seen him.
No, pulling camera cables. I don't
Ladies and
know.
gentlemen, the winner of the match and new WCW United States Heavyweight Champion, Raven.
He's got a Spring Stampede crew shirt on, and he helps Raven
and gentlemen, welcome to the WCW Spring Stampede main event of the evening. A rematch between two of the greatest names in professional wrestling. A rematch between two men who despise each other. A rematch between two men who respect each other. This is a no disqualification, I repeat, no disqualification match for the undisputed WCW Heavyweight Championship of the World. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Denver, Colorado, home of the Broncos, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Tonight that has been very draining, obviously, for the athletes who have put their lives and their careers on the line, but it's been very draining for WCW and the NWO. Tonight, in the crucial power shift of the NWO, they could all reside within the Macho Man Randy Savage if he becomes the heavyweight champion of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his entrance to the ring at this time, in the company of the lovely Miss Elizabeth, wearing black and white, weighing 239.5 pounds, from Sarasota, Florida. This man is known the world over for his reckless, all-out, anything-goes style. His will to win. His will to win at any price, at any cost. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the challenger, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Well, the cast is off, but there's still tape around the arm.
And I bet they checked that pretty good.
Oh, I'm sure they have. He needed a doctor's release to wrestle. And examining the Macho Man is not like examining a normal man. Impervious to pain, as you know. And ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of the heavyweight champion of the world is imminent.
It says it all.
And now making his way to the ring, wearing black, weighing 258.25 pounds, professional wrestling's man of few words. A man whose allegiance is to the honor of victory in the ring and not to a particular organization. He is the man who marches to his own drum. He is the master of the Scorpion Deathlock. He is the man who is the reigning and defending heavyweight champion of the world. He is the man known as Steve.
And he's a man who's in a fight for his life for the world title. No disqualification. If you weren't breathless enough, if you weren't drained enough on this night at Spring Stampede, get ready, because here they go.
And here's a man that just had a cast on his arm, a concussion. His leg is braced up, and he's gone right after Sting. Madness says it all. He's the most dangerous man in the sport today.
The importance of this title matchup cannot be overstated for the future of both organizations, WCW or the NWO.
And Randy Savage doing everything he can, raking the throat, choking Sting, And right now, the referee can only let it go until we get a winner. Savage in the midst of, oh boy, the arm, obviously, he can't use that one, but he's gonna try. He's incredible.
He keeps going.
In the midst of what has happened with Hogan and Kevin Nash here, the Macho Man fighting for the rule and the supremacy, not only of the NWO, but for professional wrestling.
And don't forget, Shivani, he's been there before. He's packed that goal before. He knows what it's all about.
You are watching the two of the top athletes in the two top and most influential organizations in pro wrestling, WCW and the NWO. And Sting, we talked about how emotional he was Monday. Obviously very emotional, ready to go at any cost, agreeing to a no disqualification match here tonight.
And we see Savage favoring his arm after Sting drove it into the steel guardrail.
Can you imagine the pain Savage is in right now? He's walking away from the ring, but he's not leaving. He's walking off that pain.
That's also when he really becomes dangerous.
He went for a wagon wheel.
You know the damage that wagon wheel can do.
Oh boy. Yeah, they can use that like a discus.
Oh.
He's in the hay. Oh, he's on. He landed on that wheel over top of the hay. And Sting has a part of the camera cable around the throat of Savage. This has been one of the darndest events I've ever seen.
Oh!
One of the wildest spectaculars we've ever had.
That pyro goes off now. Savage is going to the ceiling.
Right in front of the barn. And as photographers from Japan and Europe look on, Sting drops him throat first, right along that rail. Split rail fence here, and
wait, look at that, he's grabbing the bale of hay.
Why not? I tell you, that can that can be very abrasive. That can really get into your eyes.
You weren't kidding.
And he can inhale it. That combined with the thin air here can really knock a man down.
Oof. Plus you wind up smelling like zoo dirt.
Yeah, well, it is springtime, even though that bale of hay is all over him. Back they go to the ring, toward the ring, I should say.
Just judging by the relentless attack of both men, I don't think either one has taken that mile-high altitude into consideration in terms of strategy for this match. Just straight ahead offense from both men.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Head of steam, here comes the world champion! Oh, he hit hard, guys.
Savage better capitalize on this.
You're not kidding.
Able to avoid that stinger splash.
Head first to the ring post. Amazing. The lengths that men will go through, that they'll put their body through to win title matches. This the biggest one of them all. Cover Savage with his feet on the ropes, and he got a 2 count.
You know, I've been in this sport all my life. From the beginning, since I was a young man.
Cover again, 2 count.
And I've never seen anybody fight like they do today here at WCW. So much money, so much at stake. Guys wouldn't even take those chances years ago.
That's right.
But it's all out the window now. Now this is what you have to.
Got 2 count.
This is what you're gonna. That's okay. This is what you're gonna have to do to win, especially here at WCW. You're gonna have to pull out the kitchen sink.
All right, no disqualification, up and back body drop.
Looks like Savage was going for the pile driver, reversed by Sting.
Sting still has a lot in him, as you can see. And that's what, you know, when we found out early that this was going to be a no disqualification match, we knew we were in for quite a fight because we knew that both men could take a great deal of punishment, that it would take a lot for one man to prevail here. And they've given us a lot in a short span already. Savage covers. 1, 2, we got a 2 count only. And oh, live, what we have seen here tonight. Who will prevail? What organization will rule wrestling right now? And what man will be in charge? So many questions.
How smart is it of Sting to take Savage out on the floor where he's so dangerous?
Now let's see what happened.
How would you like to take an X-ray right now or an MRI of the body of the Macho Man Randy Savage? It would look like a road map. There'd be so many twists and turns. His body's been busted up so many years, so many times, but you never know. The guy just keeps coming back and coming back.
You know, you can say that about all of our great athletes who put any time in the ring. And any orthopedic surgeon, we saw one here tonight, will tell you a wrestler's body goes through more punishment than any athlete in any sport. Sting, the world champion, the man on top of the heap, rolls in. Savage, look at this. Everything he can to pull himself up using the apron and the skirt around that apron, and he just fell back against the safety rail. How much more does he have left? That's the question. Sting almost letting Savage expend some energy pulling himself up, and now Liz will come to help him up. There's one lady who has stuck by his side through all this ordeal he's gone through when he's been the one lone rebel of the NWO, or has he?
He's been the one lone rebel in this whole sport his whole life.
I agree with that one. But is he right? Is he just the tip of the iceberg in the power struggle that is the NWO? Seemingly, Kevin Nash had been coming to his side as of late.
He walks into that dressing room with that WCW championship belt. You're going to hear something hit the floor, and that's going to be Hogan's jaw.
Well, if you hear Savage tell the story, if he's able to get the world's heavyweight title, the other members of the NWO will follow in line, and Hogan goes to the bottom of the pecking order.
Well, we can only wait and see.
Savage with a low blow on Sting. It turned this one around. Anything he can do to become world champ, Savage will try. He's going to pick him up and drape him over the top rope. Oh, my.
And remember, everything and anything is legal. No disqualification cover.
2 and a no. Savage is going to go up to the top.
A wounded man, believe me, he is wounded.
Sting up to meet him, and oh my goodness. Into the midsection. Savage with a, think a double axe handle attempt. Sting got back up quickly from those blows, low blows, and now Sting back and forth, backhanded blows. Stinger splash coming here. And Savage sent the referee in, who twice got sandwiched. Charles Robinson down.
Now he's going to try and get him in the pile driver.
And he got him in it. Oh, my.
Spiked him with it in the middle of the ring.
With the referee down in this world title bout.
Savage doesn't realize that Sting isn't down, he's up.
You're not kidding, he's up.
Oh, he realizes it now. Look at Elizabeth.
She's got the chair. She's got it. Oh, my goodness. She whacked Sting on the back, and he barely felt it, but it got the attention. And Sting. Oh, my God. Oh, he splashed Elizabeth. And gets whacked with a chair by Savage.
What is Savage going to do now? He's laying Sting's head on that metal chair.
He's going up to the top.
Oh, you know what he's going to do?
He's going to try to end his career.
Oh, you know.
Here comes Hogan. Hogan has come to the back. Hogan. Oh, he sends Savage down. Liz is hurt. She's down. She's being helped out by some medical attendants here.
Hogan just kept Savage from winning the championship.
Oh, Liz has to. This is horrible. But we'll have to focus on that. The trainer's out. Has come out to help her out. We'll have to focus on that another time and maybe get a word on her. If not here, maybe tomorrow night, because this world title match.
The Scorpion death drop from Sting. It looked like Savage's knee went out on him when he was trying to get Sting elevated.
Here's a cover.
He's got him.
There's no
One,
referee.
But there's Nash.
Kevin Nash. You know what? Savage saw Hogan. He realized Hollywood Hogan stopped his momentum from up top. But I don't think he realized that Nash has come in here, though. And Nash has come in.
Powerbomb time, I bet.
You're right. He jackknifed Sting. Kevin Nash has put Savage in the driver's seat.
A $50,000 fine, if he is fined, is a small price to pay to become champion of the world.
He drags Savage over. He grabs the referee. And the referee looks. 1. He looks at 2. And he looks 10. We've got a new world champion, my God.
Randy Macho the WCW Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Thanks to Kevin Nash. Big Sexy is not only the giant killer, Big Sexy is the playmaker.
This is going to tear the NWO apart. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's going to be interesting to find out.
You heard what David Pinter said. The winner of this match will face the winner of tonight's Cruiserweight title match tomorrow night at our Nitro event from Yakima, Washington. And did I understand Pinter to say that Blitzkrieg is from the Cosmos? Is that what he said?
That's what he said. Build from the cosmos, and when you see him in action, you know that he can fly at any part of the solar system that he really wants. What a big matchup this is going to be because of the title match tomorrow.
And you know where the Cosmos is located, don't you?
Yeah, right next to Parts Unknown.
It's about a half a mile outside of Yakima.
It's going to be a great way to start off Spring Stampede 99 with two phenomenal cruiserweights, two men who will do anything to win a match. Certainly are going to give the fans their money's worth from the get-go here. High flying, you got it. Intensity, you got it. But more than that, these guys just do not care about their own bodies. When it comes to doing something spectacular, they'll think about their own body second of all, and the great move first.
And Tony, we talk about high-risk moves from these cruiserweights. Yes, it's a high risk for the person that is performing the move, but also for the opposition. This past week on Thunder, Blitzkrieg was involved in a matchup against Super Calo, and he hit that Sky Twister press off the top, and we understand that as a result, Super Calo suffered a second-degree concussion. So when we talk about high risk from these cruiserweights, we mean it.
Who cares?
I didn't even realize there was a Thunder this past week. Did you, Brain? There was one?
No, I was busy this week. I've been out on the boat, just busy.
Yeah, we were having a good time in Vegas on Monday. We're okay. I guess there
Where was I? Was that what you were going to ask? I heard that.
You were on Zabisco duty. Okay, let's get to the match. Starting off now in the center of the ring, it's Blitzkrieg with a hammerlock here and a good reversal applied. Juventud comes in with a lot of intensity, and I really think we would all agree since he lost the mask, Juventud Guerrera has been a different man, guys.
What a drop toe hold as we see Juventud Guerrera go to mat work in the early stages of this match and gets a 2 count. Blitzkrieg's shoulders were down. Obviously an attempt to ground the high flyer, Blitzkrieg, but you can certainly say the same about Juventud Guerrera.
You know, Mike, all the wrestling you've seen and watched and all the video you've watched over the years, I predict in this match here, you're going to see a move you've never seen before.
Oh, I would say that's probably a pretty safe prediction.
I'll bet you on it.
Got a 2 count. Charles Robinson almost got his hand down with a 3 that time, and a great move that was.
Doing a little complaining about maybe Juventud tugging on his mask a little bit. Well, if you wear a mask, it will get tugged on.
Yeah, it goes with the territory.
Juventud Guerrera, who has been without the mask for over a year now. Super Brawl 8 of last year, lost to Chris Jericho. The mask, and now against Blitzkrieg with a side headlock. Juventud, boy, so much on the line here. Getting a title shot for the winner of this opening bout. But of course, you got to realize that back in the locker room area, Hollywood Hogan wants to become the world champ again. Sting, same thought there. Flair wants to retain the title, and DDP wants to become the world champ for the first time in his career. Blitzkrieg landed on his feet. Great reversal, but still Blitzkrieg on his feet again. Oh! Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker in the cup. Couldn't hold him down.
Quickly stopped the momentum of Juventud Guerrera. Laid out Juvi with the tilt-a-whirl and a 2 count. I'm sure we'll see a lot of very close near falls in this match because neither man is afraid to attempt to pin the other.
Well, I'll tell you something, WCW leaves town tonight. This place is going to look like Mount St. Helens because we're going to blow the roof right off this joint.
I think we've done it kind of already. The fans were lining up to get in the last remaining seats here today, and they have been pumped about World Championship Wrestling being here for the first time in a pay-per-view spectacular. Juventud now slowing things down as he got Blitzkrieg in the corner and Guerrera now. Well, he's going to let him up. Going to try to whip him the other way. The handspring.
Oh. Cartwheel, and the back elbow was on target in the corner.
Don't waste your time with Hoovy. Go get him.
A lot of showboating going on here. And Blitzkrieg very confidently climbs the turnbuckles. And this capacity crowd chants right along with it.
And you know, Tony, that match with Goldberg and Nash, I predict the winner of that match should be #1 contender for the world's title, whoever walks out of the ring with it, or if Flair retains it.
Well, point could be made for that, I'm sure, but you got 3 men who say, hey, if I don't win it, I should be a top 5 contender to the world title.
So it can go a lot of different ways, a lot of different mental viewpoints here.
Repeated blows to the turnbuckle pad. And Juventud turns to the fans, turns his attention away from Blitzkrieg.
He's measuring him, though.
Yeah, he's waiting for Blitzkrieg to get into a position where he can execute something on him just as... Oh, my goodness. Using the top as a springboard for the missile drop kick. And he got him on the way up and knocked him back down.
If he'd have got him good, he'd have won this match. He'd have had him.
Probably a smart move on the part of Blitzkrieg to slow down the offensive attack of Juventud Guerrera, but that may not stop him because here comes Hoovy. Oh, there's the suicide dive.
Never touch that top rope.
The only way to slow Juventud down is to get into another room, get away from him. He walked away to buy some time, did Blitzkrieg, but was too close to the ring, and here came Juventud.
Of course, when it comes to the experience levels of these two competitors, there's really a tremendous advantage for Juventud Guerrera. There we see the close-up of Hoovy as he makes his way back into the ring. Almost 8 years now as a pro for Juventud Guerrera, while Blitzkrieg realistically is still a rookie, just 2 months associated with World Championship Wrestling. Oh, brainbuster.
But I'll tell you that Blitzkrieg's got a lot of talent. He's going to make his mark in this sport real soon.
And it's obvious that the members of the WCW Executive Committee have seen the same thing in Blitzkrieg that you and I have. They wouldn't put him in this situation where the winner goes on to gain a shot at the World's Cruiserweight title tomorrow on Nitro if they didn't.
Even though Blitzkrieg has a loss against Kidman recently on Thunder, he's still considered one of the top challengers, and that will ground you. Stepping on the back of the legs that time at the bottom of the hamstrings.
Oh yeah, up into the air. The Rita Romero special, La Tapatia. Got him hung up in the air. Referee Charles Robinson right in his face, but Blitzkrieg turned it into a pin attempt and a 2 count.
How about that escape?
Did you ever see that before, Mike?
Many times. That's a move very famous from the world of Lucha Libre that it's called the Rita Romero special because he invented it back in the 1950s.
Did you ever see somebody escape from a move like that?
Not quite that way where he came out of it with a pinfall attempt. I have to give that to Blitzkrieg. Oh! Jumping back kick, and that one was on target.
You're right in with the action as Blitzkrieg with a chop and a kick. Juventud through the ropes, down on the floor. Now what's Blitzkrieg gonna try here? Well, he's just taking a breather up top there. I thought maybe he'd come off with something spectacular, but you can tell.
Well, wait a minute now.
Well, yeah, but he took a breather there. You can't deny that.
Wait a minute. What does he have up his sleeve here? You see Juventud trying to get as far away as possible from Blitzkrieg, and that's probably the best defensive strategy that he could come up with at the time.
Yeah, try New Jersey.
Now Blitzkrieg going to walk to the other top.
Oh!
Juventud saw him coming the whole time.
Boy, did he meet him.
What recovery by Juventud. In mid-move, he was able to catch him with the drop kick.
Juventud set him up for that one because before he was at the other side of the ring and Juvi knew he was in trouble. I bet he thought, I'll walk away a bit, I'll sucker him in. That's what he did.
Yeah, that was a big mistake by Blitzkrieg, guys. He went up top one time, dropped down, went up again, but you can see that Juventud is down as well. Both men finally get back up. Thought for a moment they're going to have a double count out, but no.
Really, that was the first time in this match that the inexperience of Blitzkrieg showed through and allowed Juventud Guerrera to regain control.
Okay, Juventud Guerrera can maybe finish him off right here, but he's going to pick him back up. Thought this would have been a good move for the 450, but maybe he has other plans in mind for Blitzkrieg. Into the ropes, pick up. Blitzkrieg hooks him on a tilt-a-whirl attempt. Throws him all the way out of the ring. So in effect, buy some time once again.
Juvi's getting frustrated though.
Yeah, but maybe not. Watch out, he walks back to him.
Oh!
Unbelievable move. A moonsault from the inside outside on a springboard attempt, and he connected.
Is that phenomenal? He slingshots himself up to the top so that he can springboard backwards into the moonsault.
And you said this man's only got 2 months experience in the ring. With maneuvers like that, he may not make it 6 months.
Well, he wrestled on some smaller promotions prior to coming to WCW, but realistically, he's had less than 100 matches in his career. So it's just phenomenal that he's able to compete at this level.
Juvi into the midsection, here comes. Was gonna try the Juvi driver right there. Blitzkrieg, though, countered it. And Juvi counters that. Oh, goodness. He's gonna cover him here.
He's got him. No. Now the frustration's coming out in Juventud. And this is where he could make a mistake with this young man.
He still has not attempted a Juvi driver yet. If the young man escapes from one of those, then you know the frustration will set in. They're gonna go to the top again.
This may be the ultimate in high-risk moves. Blitzkrieg in mid-move, look at this! Came off. I thought he was gonna try a pinfall attempt off the top.
Well, you know, a lot of times a man's so sweaty, he's wet, it's hard to hold on to him and get a good grasp.
To the top turnbuckle.
Oh, went to the well, high risk, sky twister off the top. Juvi calls for the Juvi driver.
But can he put it on him? And the answer is no. Inside cradle the other way.
No.
Didn't get the arm down with the 3 to the referee.
What a way to start off a pay-per-view.
To the middle rope. To the top rope. Blitzkrieg way up on the shoulder.
No!
Spins through. Down hard that time. Juventud hit the back of his head. 1, 2. Not enough, though, to keep him down. Take another breath and come on back. Incredible.
This has been an aerial clinic from these two. Now what does he have up his sleeve? Blitzkrieg puts Juvi up on top.
He's going to go. He's going to try the same thing here. Juventud catches it.
Not a Juvi.
Juvi driver. He's not going anyplace.
Super Juvi driver off the top.
He's not going anyplace.
1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
You're right, Brain. What a way to kick off Spring Stampede.
Booker of the New Blood will face the only member of the Millionaires Club in this U.S. title tournament, and that is Sting. And like Sting said, he's not the type of guy to look ahead, but we all saw the pregame show where Sting said, if I advance here, then the one man that I want to get in my way is Vampiro. Vampiro and Billy Kidman, the other final first-round match to come up a little bit later on.
I have a question about Booker right now. Why isn't Booker buying into the New Blood philosophy? Why did he just go on his interview with Gene and say he and Mr. Bischoff don't see eye to eye? I don't get it. Mr. Bischoff and Mr. Russo want to hand Booker everything. Everything on a silver platter. He seems to be spurning them. What's the deal with that?
We saw some heat developing Wednesday night on Thunder between Booker and Eric Bischoff. I think Booker wants to be his own man. He's not too comfortable taking orders from anybody.
Booker is in. Booker has been a champion in WCW before, and the tremendous ovation you're hearing is for the arrival of Sting back into Chicago, back in the United Center. The heat between that you were talking about, Scott, between Eric Bischoff and Booker was based on the fact that Booker came in to wipe out Harlem Heat on Wednesday, thus spoiling the plans of Eric Bischoff at that time. Well, that goes back to some leftover bad blood between brothers, Stevie Ray and Booker. And you know, as well as I do, that old bad blood, that old heat, is just not going to die overnight.
No matter what Russo and Bischoff do or say, they can't erase the heat that exists between Stevie Ray and Booker T. And Booker T has made a choice. The problems he has with his brother are much bigger than his allegiance to the new blood.
I gotta say one thing about Sting right now, guys. I don't like Sting, and that's a shoot. We never talk backstage. I haven't said one word to him in 6 years here, nor is he to me. But the emergence of Bischoff and Russo back here in WCW has fired Sting up. This is the most dangerous I have ever seen Sting.
I would agree with that. I know from conducting the interview during the pregame show, I know from knowing Sting on a personal level that Sting right now is kind of like the Sting of old. When with reckless abandon, he would take control of the match. But to take control of this match and maybe to advance, he would have to face another member of the New Blood. So much the way Team Package had their backs against the wall, Sting does here in the U.S. title tournament. What can he pull out of his bag of tricks against a great athlete like Booker?
They've exchanged harsh words already, Tony. I expect harsh violence to quickly follow.
Sting, an island unto himself in this United States Heavyweight Championship Tournament, the only member of the Millionaires Club, and he's got several million in the Millionaires Club resume, bringing it to the ring against Booker.
Raven over by Sting on the left side ropes. It put Booker down, and Sting just holds his ground calmly as Booker gazes into the eyes of the one and only Sting.
That's what I mean. Sting is totally focused. He's totally in shape. He just sidestepped Booker, let Booker run around, and then bang, hip toss. Sting is so focused. Boy, he's 1-on-7 in this tournament, but I'm still worried he could win it. He won't, though. He won't.
Well, let's not forget that Sting suffered a massive injury at the end of 1999, and many people feel that he has come back maybe even too soon. But I think the emergence of the New Blood put Sting back into a comeback mode a lot faster than he wanted. But like you said, Mark, and I know you would agree, Scott, he has come back looking as great as ever.
In tremendous physical condition. But oh, hang on, Booker T missing a couple of close one, and Sting with a full front slam.
Back up, but back down. Sting, who's always been able to follow up something with a great move, and he does it again, sending Booker on the outside.
How many championship reigns exist between the two men in this matchup? 9-time tag team champion for Booker T. 7 times television champion. Sting has held every...
Oh my! Oh, Booker hit head first right on the hard metal. There might be plastic over it, but Booker's head hit metal square on.
He wiped out part of the crew, and Sting and Booker, they're coming this way.
Not this way. Right in front of the broadcast position. Sting knows the rule of the disqualification being relaxed. Sting! Oh. The very hard edge of this table, unforgiving on the chin of Sting.
Now who had the focus? Booker T made the smart move, the right move, and Sting's chin hit the broadcast table like the proverbial ton of bricks. And now Sting's in trouble. Sting's in trouble. Booker has the upper hand now.
We see exactly how much room the officials will give these athletes tonight at Spring Stampede. That would have been a disqualification or a count-out on any other night. They're letting them go. They're letting them play. Mickey J down, and they only got a 2 count as Booker is in control over Sting.
That elbow by Booker hit Sting in exactly the same spot on his chin where Sting hit the broadcast table. Now Booker's the one in control. Now Booker is the one with focus.
And now Booker is the one who maybe is trying to think of what to do next to Sting. Booker realizes, as much as any fan, as much as any announcer, as much as any wrestler, Sting's comeback ability. So he's got to think what to do next. He realizes a chin shot to the edge of the announce table is not going to keep him down. Sting ducked. Booker got the knee into the midsection. Sting crumples in the center of the ring.
Not pretty, but very effective. Sting with a hard right hand to the back of Sting's head. Here's the cover, Tony.
1, 2, and no.
The winner will advance to meet the winner of Billy Kidman and Vampiro. And you know, we heard it earlier on. Sting, a little bit looking past Booker T in this matchup. He made some comments about Vampiro. Oh! Booker T with a 2 count, and Sting almost didn't have to worry about Vampiro at all.
See, now Booker's frustrated. He's pretty much hit Sting with everything he knows, everything he has, and he hasn't been able to pin Sting. Booker, look at his face. He's confused. He's trying to figure out what to do next while he grabs Sting in this headlock.
It's not a bad maneuver, if you think about it, because he knows we've talked about Sting's ability to come back. But still, when you're in that reverse chin lock or the side headlock, whatever you want to call it, it does have the grinding effect. And he's got those hands around the temple, the right temple of Sting. And here comes Sting. Back up. The fans are behind him. This WCW superstars to his feet. They're standing for Sting. Booker meets him head on.
There's that big knee again. Drives the wind right out of Sting.
The axe kick on the back of the head.
Oh, he planted him. Leg off the head, head off the mat. Sting is down and out.
It may be over. Booker T may be about to advance. In and out.
How do you beat this guy? What else can Booker do?
Knee to the gut, an axe kick in the back of the head. Still didn't keep him down. Sting hits the rope. Sting driven down by Booker, and a great move again.
Kind of a modified Spinneroonie. Spinneroonie. Spinneroonie.
He's up. Sting still face first. He's almost winning. Begging Sting to expend energy. Drag the Harlem sidekick and miss. Sting in the gut. DDT out of nowhere.
How does he do that?
Sting has thrown everything at the kitchen sink at Booker T.
Come on. 1, 2, and no.
What a match. What a match. Who's going to win this? They've all given the other guy everything they got.
Don't forget it's New Blood versus Millionaires Club. There's much more at stake than just a spot in the tournament. And Sting, oh no!
Went for the Stinger splash twice, but Booker caught him with a Harlem sidekick into the gut, and Sting face first on the other side. Neither man is done. We're a long way from the end of this one. Ducking low. Cross body. 1, 2, and Booker's out.
Both men spent. Both men have almost expended their arsenal against the other, and they're both still going. Float out escape by Booker T.
And the winner's got to come back and wrestle again.
Unbelievable. Oh, Scissor! Scorpion death drop!
And the cover!
What a match! What a match! That's what WCW, the new WCW, is all about. Sting moves on.
That is a member of the Millionaires Club advancing in the United States Heavyweight Championship Tournament. There is life for the MC at Spring Stampede.
Hey, Sting's beating the odds, but he should try to beat the odds. He should do well at beating the odds. He's getting paid big bucks to beat the odds. All he's doing...
Hang on a second. Booker T.
Hold on.
Get him, Book. Get him.
Well, there's still a lot of heat right there. Booker T. That was a hard-fought contest.
Booker says get back in the ring.
Yeah, let's fight some more. Let's fight some more.
He wants to go some more. Sting's getting in there.
What's he thinking about? He's got to come back later.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no.
That's New Blood extending his hand to a Millionaires Club member.
That sucks. That flat out sucks.
Unbelievable.
I don't think it's kiss on the lips. You don't do that after you fight.
It's a show of respect. You can't deny that.